What's up, you guys? Let's read some energy. So, we got Nina back here. Trying to get through my mess of yoga stuff and winter clothes I'm getting ready to put away. I've been seeing some weird stuff. So I haven't been posting. I don't know if it relates to you guys in the readings, or if it's like I'm just seeing things because I live in the hood. And I'm reading the energy of the neighborhood. I don't know. Okay, so I was seeing like a house full of newspaper. Like a house full of newspaper. Not like somebody who's a what do they call that when you, like, pack rat or something like that? Not somebody who's a pack rat. I'm talking about like a trap house. So I don't know if that's how they still do it, but when I lived in Detroit, that's kind of what they did. Is you'd have a house that was like a meeting place. You'd have somebody who would have, you know, a few houses, and you'd have a house that had like a meeting place, and or it could just be like an abandoned house. And they you know, it'd be like a meeting place, and they'd stuff it full of newspaper. I mean, obscene amounts of newspaper, like ridiculous. Now I'm seeing like Beauty and the Beast, like library. That's kind of funny, but and then you know, they light it on fire if they need to get rid of whatever they need to get rid of. So I don't know if that's what they still do. I don't know, when I lived in Detroit, that's kind of like what that was the deal there. So I don't know, that could be like a tower. I don't think that anybody's fire, or anybody, I think that this is an analogy. Like, we got the upper hand here, keep cool. Let's pull some of these cards, actually. What's Ancestors of the Highest White Light? You guys remember that analogy that I did in the reading before this one? I used my neighbor as an example, where he, so I have a neighbor on the side of my house, and then I have a neighbor, well, I have a neighbor on two sides of my house, right? And then I have a neighbor in the back. And my neighbor on the side of my yard, side of my house, wasn't pulling like weeds, and had like a lot of like brush, and just like overgrowth, and like pallets and like sticks and stuff like that. And it was creating these grapevines that were rooting in the ground, that were coming over my fence into my yard, that I kept having to take care of. Not a big deal, whatever. I'd turn them into like grapevine wreaths, whatever. But it was pulling this tree down, this big huge tree, kind of like down and towards his house. So there was some sort of an analogy there, where it's like you gotta like chop wood, you gotta put in the work to create a solid foundation. It may be you, or it could be somebody else needed to put in the work to create a solid foundation. Now what's interesting is, right after I posted that reading, my neighbor in my backyard, not my side yard now, because I was going to tell my neighbor in my side yard about this was happening, and how it was creating, you know, the tree was really unhealthy and wasn't looking so good. So then my neighbor behind my house came up to me right after I posted that reading, and he told me he was going to cut down all those branches, and then he's fixing my fence for me too, from the tree and from all these grapevines and stuff like that, and the damage that's done. So it's pretty interesting. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like maybe somebody is letting go of somebody who has not done their work, and it's like God's sending somebody in to like clean up the mess or something like that. It's like, just let it all go. I don't know. Now I'm seeing like, you know how like, okay, this might make sense. Okay, so now like, you know how you see like monks like doing like mandalas and stuff like that. They do like those mandalas out of the sand and everything, and they're beautiful. And they don't, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because, no, I'm not. So, but they have these mandalas, and then they're just basically a meditation tool for these monks. But they destroy them at the end of it, because the point is also that the lesson is it's not, I don't know, there's some sort of a lesson to it, where it's kind of like well, it's a release, right? It's letting go, and knowing that not everything is always here to stay, and being able to release and surrender. And yeah, okay, let's pull some more of these cards. Hi Nina, good girl. You see Nina's little condo? She's got a little bed up there. She walks on her little ladder through the hoop. That was not intentional, right, Nina? Okay, let's pull some of these cards. Yes, it's still the highest way. What's the message? Vitality, get a move on. Opportunity, take your chance. We got a lot of yellow here. I have this poison ivy mark too. You know, for the longest time it just looked like two little bites, and I almost felt like I had this message, like I was hearing this message all week. These two poison ivy bites. Now they don't look like bite marks anymore because it's like healing, you know, but it almost looked like somebody tried to, like, y'all ever see right, the Twilight series, that's right, yeah. I'm pretty sure that, like, or any vampire movie really, it's almost like somebody tried to turn somebody into a vampire but they missed. I don't know, I was just getting something about that, because, right, like, you know, the vampires always, like, get these good veins, right? But, like, it's something, I got two, like, looking like bite marks on the side, but they missed. There was like a message coming through, so I don't know. Discipline, time for a change. It's like there's some sort of like psychic vampire or something like that missed their mark because somebody's sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra is just like on fleek, okay? Harmony, perfectly centered. Yeah, somebody's perfectly centered. Equanimity, smile, okay. Some reciprocity. You guys, these are all mudras too, so if you ever want to, you know, use the cards for that, like, you know, you see these hand, so somebody just needs to have faith, remain confident. Something about the throat chakra too here with the blue card, of course. The color blue resonates with the throat chakra, and I use all of these as, you know, kind of signs and synchronicities for the most part. So I feel like somebody's throat chakra is opening up, or somebody should feel very confident with regards to themselves. Something about, I feel like somebody's base chakra feels really good too. Level-headedness, be wise. Freedom, take to your wings. Yeah, it's like God's opening up a path for you. I'm not saying that like my neighbor in the back, like behind my house is like God, but it's almost like, and I'm not saying that my neighbor on the side either is like a vampire or anything like that. No, they're all great, okay? But it's almost like, if I was to use that as an analogy, it's something about where somebody's not going to do the work, God's going to create somebody to kind of come in and do the work and to keep pace with you, whoever you are, okay? To keep pace with you. I don't know, maybe somebody is not used to people who are as ambitious is not the right word, but maybe as ambitious as you are, but that's not really the right word. As self-aware, as self-accountable, as in tune with the collective consciousness, which was a discipline. So whoever you are, you're very picky with whom you share your energy with. And that's a good thing. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Acceptance. Come to terms with yourself. Maybe somebody needed to realize that they're kind of like they're on like a different frequency. Intuition, deep down, you just know. Inspiration, be creative. Maybe somebody needs to keep working on I heard filtering through the sacral chakra, filtering through, something is filtering through. I don't know, something, contemplation, listen carefully, I guess, as whatever is filtering through, filters through. Consolation, be comforted. I don't know, man. And then we got, so maybe this is what somebody already did, or maybe this is something that somebody's doing. I almost feel like this is something that somebody already did, okay? Riches, think big. Maybe it's time for somebody to manifest now, okay? Protection, blessed and looked after. You are blessed and you are looked after. Vitality, staying young. I feel like somebody's in their body more, listening to their body more. This is really important. That's going to help with your frequency, which is going to help you to be able to manifest. Transformation, the art of change. Maybe I'm seeing these lemons in the background too. Maybe somebody needs to get like a more alkaline diet. I think, isn't it like lemons make water alkaline? I don't know. It's whenever I see lemons, I think of like alkaline or even detox too. Nina. Hi, Nina. Nina, you're such a good girl. Oh, I love you so much. You want to come up here? You can come up here. Oh, look, it's Nina. She was just waiting here so patiently. Good girl. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you guys, I think that that's the reading. Self-esteem, I am true to myself. Ooh, look at that. Purple. We've got lots of purple out here too, so somebody's third eye is on fleek. I am true to myself. I don't know. There's some sort of a cycle that's closed, and somebody has faith in God, and God is just carrying somebody through a situation, and whoever you are, you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be great. Just take what resonates, you guys. All right, I'm checking out, okay? Sending you guys so much love. Thanks so much for being here. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Did I already say that? Also, if you'd like to make a donation to the channel, all that information is down below. I appreciate it. Okay, sending you guys so much love. Next time. Bye.